So today I'm going to show you how to create this wonderful looking Origami Starshade and ask the question, what on earth are NASA doing playing with origami? Now the Starshade was developed by NASA to overcome a problem astronomers have been struggling with for many years. Now when trying to observe distant planets, scientists were unable to clearly study these exoplanets due to the glare from the nearby suns they were orbiting. Stars can be billions of times brighter than the light emitted by planets, and so it often proved difficult to get a clear picture of these distant places. Now, by positioning some form of shade between a satellite and a star, it will be possible to block out most of that glare in order for satellites to get a clearer picture of the orbiting planets. So, NASA embarked on a project to create a screen that would sufficiently block out much of this unwanted glare. Now the problem that resulted was that these screens were huge, over 30 meters in diameter. Now this would be far too big to fit on any rocket. Storage is obviously at a premium on these rocket ships, so the answer lay in how the screen could be packaged in order to fit inside a rocket, and then deployed easily and reliably in outer space. So origami engineers went about devising an ingenious way to fold these shapes into compact, manageable kit that could be deployed by satellites and easily folded and unfolded with minimal effort, that is, with the action only taking place along one axis, in order to reduce the complexity of deployment thousands of miles away from Earth. And that gave rise to the now utilised Starshade. So let's get started. Now the good people at NASA have already created this crease pattern here that we can use. There's a link in the description below to download this PDF from their website. You'll also need scissors to cut the shape out with, a ruler and a device to score the crease pattern with. For this exercise I'm using this 70-gram origami paper. Now I've tried making it with standard 80-gram printing paper, but the folds near the centre were more prone to collapsing, so I've opted for this lighter paper instead. All the tools and materials I've used are in the description below if you want more details of them. So once your pattern has been cut out, we can start to crease the paper. On this pattern, the blue lines are mountains and the red lines are valleys. Now I'm going to crease the red lines first and get that middle hexagon nice and tightly folded. Now it says creasing along those lighter spiral lines is optional. I've done it both ways in the past, and you do get a slightly neater finish if you crease or score them, and the radial lines are less likely to collapse. So I'll score them at least for this exercise. Now the blue lines are slightly more difficult to score as they're not entirely visible on the underside of this paper at least. So I'm scoring along them where I can see them, and I'm using the scoring of the previously done red lines coming through the paper to guide me where I can't. Now before we start, I tend to find that those green areas highlighted are where the folds are most likely to collapse. But if you take your time and keep them pushed upwards from underneath, they'll eventually go in the right direction. Okay, so here we go with the actual folding. Now we have it folded, we can just go around the edges one last time, firming those creases. And there we have our finished starshade. So thank you for watching. There's a link on the screen to my origami playlist if you feel like a challenge and want to try out more patterns. And links to my other playlists are in the description below too. We are new, so if you can, please hit subscribe and give this video a like to help me put out more content like this one. It really is appreciated, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.